Have you ever wondered why certain moments in life feel like they're touched by something beyond this world? Padre Pio's story isn't just a tale from the past. It's a key to unlocking blessings that could be right in front of you. If you've ever faced overwhelming challenges, sought answers to impossible questions, or felt the weight of doubt in your spiritual journey, you're not alone. Padre Pio's life speaks to the heart of these struggles and offers a pathway to blessings that come from above. The question isn't whether you deserve these blessings, but whether you're ready to receive them. Curious to see what signs you may have been missing? Padre Pio's spiritual journey was nothing short of extraordinary, marked by profound experiences that began at a very young age. Imagine feeling a fiery sensation in your heart so intense that it manifested into visible stigmata, wounds mirroring those of Christ. For Padre Pio, this was more than just a physical phenomenon. It was a call to deeper faith. His encounters with the supernatural became a daily reality, as he spoke of visions of his guardian angel, Mary, Jesus, and even confrontations with demons. These experiences weren't confined to the monastery, but often found their way into the hearts of those who sought him for prayer channel moments and daily prayers. The stigmata wasn't the only remarkable sign of his spiritual life. It was accompanied by a sense of profound inner peace amidst the pain. Padre Pio saw these signs as blessings, reminders of Christ's suffering, and a call to prayerful reflection. Imagine feeling your wounds not as a burden, but as a way to connect with divine love. His experiences encouraged others to see life's struggles as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. For those dealing with personal suffering, his message was clear. Embrace your challenges with faith, knowing that blessings often come wrapped in life's most difficult moments. Beyond his stigmata, Padre Pio's interactions with the supernatural were diverse, offering a glimpse into a realm few could understand. He often spoke of his guardian angel as a comforting companion, guiding him through his darkest nights. Those who visited him would sometimes report seeing him lost in what seemed like an invisible conversation during his daily prayers. For those facing spiritual confusion, this was a reminder to stay attuned to signs and messages that could come from unexpected places, like a sudden moment of peace or an unexplainable sense of hope. Padre Pio's life was an unfolding story of faith and mystery, constantly evolving with each new spiritual encounter. His experiences with stigmata, visions, and the supernatural were not isolated events, but interconnected threads in a tapestry of divine purpose. His story didn't end with each miraculous encounter. It continued to unfold, inviting others to deepen their own spiritual journey. There was always something new to discover, a fresh insight to gain, leading seamlessly into the next chapter of his life's spiritual odyssey. Padre Pio's devotion to God was evident from an early age, even in his small hometown of Pietrelcina, Italy. Born in 1887, he was no ordinary child. While others played, he found solace in prayer, already drawn to the sacred. It was as if a divine calling pulled at him from the start, leading him to join the Capuchin order at just 16. His early years were marked by frail health, yet his commitment to spiritual growth never wavered. The young friar spent hours immersed in daily prayers, as if each word brought him closer to heaven. Joining the Capuchin order wasn't simply about wearing the habit. For Padre Pio, it was a transformation, a deeper commitment to a life of prayer and sacrifice. His days began before dawn, often with long, deeply spiritual masses that could last for hours. These masses were not just ceremonies, but experiences where he seemed to commune directly with the divine. For the faithful who attended, it felt like blessings poured out in abundance during these sacred moments. His commitment to prayer channel practices showed that dedication to God can be the source of profound peace, even amidst life's trials. Padre Pio's early life wasn't without struggles, yet his faith served as a steady anchor through turbulent times. Despite enduring bouts of illness that could have weakened his resolve, he saw every challenge as an opportunity to strengthen his devotion. For those facing their own battles, his story is a powerful reminder that perseverance and unwavering faith can be a source of blessings. He embraced every hardship with a sense of purpose, understanding that spiritual growth often requires walking through darkness before reaching light. As Padre Pio grew in faith, so did the number of people who were drawn to his spiritual wisdom. His quiet village became a place where individuals came seeking solace, counsel, and miracles. Padre Pio's devotion, combined with his extraordinary experiences, set the stage for the next chapter in his journey, a path that would soon be marked by miraculous healings and events that defied explanation, inviting even more to witness the wonders that faith could bring. Padre Pio's life was filled with extraordinary moments, and among the most remarkable were the miraculous healings attributed to him. One famous case involved a young girl who had been born without pupils and was considered medically blind. After receiving Padre Pio's blessing, her sight was inexplicably restored, leaving doctors and skeptics alike in awe. It was as if divine blessings had descended upon her, defying logic and science. Such events weren't isolated. Many who came to him left transformed, their ailments cured by what seemed like the hand of God working through him. These healing cases didn't just happen by chance. They were often connected to Padre Pio's deep spiritual practices. His daily rituals of prayer were more than habits. They were channels through which divine grace flowed. For those who sought his help, attending his masses or receiving his blessings felt like stepping into a sacred space where heaven touched earth. In moments like these, the boundaries between the physical and the spiritual world seemed to blur, giving rise to an experience that even the most devout prayer channel followers found difficult to put into words. Witnessing such miracles had a profound impact on the lives of those who experienced them, and even those who merely heard of them. People began to see that faith wasn't just a concept, but a powerful force capable of changing reality. For many, Padre Pio's miracles became a source of hope, especially in times of despair or when facing seemingly impossible situations. His life served as a reminder that blessings often come in unexpected ways, and that divine intervention can manifest in the most mysterious forms, if only one is open to receiving it. These miraculous events not only drew people closer to Padre Pio, but also brought countless individuals to reconnect with their own faith. His healings acted as a beacon for those in need, inviting them to explore the transformative power of daily prayers. The stories of people being cured, whether from physical ailments or spiritual wounds, were just the beginning, setting the stage for even more extraordinary occurrences, like bilocation and other wartime phenomena, that would continue to mystify and inspire believers. Among Padre Pio's many extraordinary abilities, his gift of bilocation stands out as one of the most mystifying. Bilocation is the phenomenon where a person appears in two places at once, and Padre Pio was reportedly seen in distant locations while simultaneously being in his monastery. One notable instance occurred during World War II, when an Italian captain swore that he saw Padre Pio on the battlefield, helping to protect soldiers from harm. For many, these wartime phenomena were proof that his spiritual gifts extended beyond the church walls. The captain's account wasn't an isolated story. Other soldiers and even civilians reported seeing Padre Pio in places where he could not physically be. It seemed as though his prayers and blessings reached far and wide, offering comfort and even physical protection to those in dire need. His presence on the battlefield served as a reminder that, in times of chaos, the power of faith could still manifest in extraordinary ways. It was as if his spirit transcended physical limitations, reminding people that divine intervention can appear when it's needed most. The phenomenon of bilocation went hand in hand with Padre Pio's deep connection to spiritual practices. His daily acts of devotion, filled with fervent prayer channel rituals, appeared to create a bridge between the material and spiritual realms. Those who were touched by his presence, whether through a direct encounter or through stories of his wartime appearances, often found themselves moved to reevaluate their own beliefs. The miracles he performed weren't just for show. They were lived experiences that changed the course of people's lives. These tales of bilocation served not only as evidence of Padre Pio's supernatural gifts, but also as inspiration for countless others to deepen their own spiritual journeys. It was a call to trust in the unseen forces that work through daily prayers and blessings, even in times of war. Such phenomena set the stage for the challenges he would later face, as not everyone was prepared to accept the reality of these gifts, leading to church investigations and skepticism. Throughout his life, Padre Pio faced numerous challenges, particularly from those who doubted his supernatural experiences. Skepticism arose not only from outsiders but even within the church itself, as officials investigated his reported miracles and spiritual gifts. Despite facing scrutiny, he never wavered in his devotion, continuing to conduct long masses and engage in deep prayer channel practices. His resilience demonstrated that true faith remains steadfast, even in the face of doubt and opposition, inspiring others to remain committed to their own spiritual paths. The investigations weren't easy. They were a test of Padre Pio's strength and the authenticity of his experiences. At times, he was banned from performing certain duties, such as hearing confessions or celebrating Mass in public. Yet these setbacks only seemed to deepen his resolve, as if each challenge reaffirmed his calling. He continued to give blessings and offer comfort to those who sought his guidance, proving that no earthly authority could limit the power of faith. His story became a powerful example of persistence through adversity. Even in the midst of doubt, miraculous events continued to surround Padre Pio, reinforcing his reputation as a living saint. Reports of healings, divine visions, and other supernatural occurrences persisted, drawing people from all walks of life who sought hope and healing. His unwavering commitment to his daily prayers was seen as the foundation that sustained his spiritual strength. For many, these ongoing miracles were signs of divine approval, a heavenly endorsement that went beyond human understanding. Padre Pio's canonization in 2002 was the culmination of a lifetime dedicated to service and sacrifice. It was a recognition not just of his reported miracles, but of the enduring impact his life had on millions. His story shows that sometimes the greatest blessings arise from the greatest struggles. With the Church finally acknowledging his sanctity, Padre Pio's legacy continues to inspire new generations to deepen their faith, even as questions remain about the nature of his extraordinary gifts. So, with all these insights, the question remains, are you ready to embrace the blessings that could be waiting for you? Padre Pio's life isn't just a lesson in faith, but a call to action, inviting you to open your heart, to seek the signs around you, and to step boldly towards the miracles waiting in your own life. What will you do today to connect with your blessings? How will you use this newfound knowledge to change your path? Don't let this be just another story you hear. Let it be the beginning of your transformation. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment to learn more about these powerful spiritual truths. Your journey is just beginning.